Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to have a little conversation with you guys about some units that are mandatory. All right, when I say mandatory, I mean mandatory for you to even progress. All right, and unfortunately I have to say this, but if you don't have certain characters for your account, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things, meaning that there are some missions that require a lot, and specifically blue units. All right, like this gear mission right here is where you are going to be blessed with the best gears. All right, and these are the gears that are gonna be super important early on in the game, whether you're playing it right now, whether you're gonna be waiting for global, or if you just want to re-roll in entirety. You know what I'm saying? Because these units that you guys are going to need, they are gonna be basically getting you to the end game right now, which is the end of chapter 4. And I just gotta say, if you don't have these units, I would recommend you reroll. All right, now the first important character that you may want to have on your account that is technically free, all right, by doing the missions that were in here for your seasonal unit, you can either get the mimosa, the Yami, or the Asta for free by just completing missions, right? And if you're going to be playing this on global, take note, okay? You want to go for blue Yami. 100% you want to go for blue Yami. A lot of people were complaining about, oh, I want red Asta because da 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 da. Like, yes, red Asta, he is awesome, but on that reroll banner, if you can get blue Yami or if you can get red Asta, then you're golden. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, what about Mimosa? Listen, for healing, you don't need a healer as of right now. Healers are not mandatory right now, okay? I'm telling you that from experience because I've gotten to endgame by using these units specifically. And even on PvP, people are using Mimosa. Bro, if you have red Asta, or even if you have like, if you can slow down the units, then you'll be fine. For example, if you have Lotus is going to be your #1 reroll unit off of the seasonal banner. What does that mean? When you're doing your 20 rerolls on your account, you want to start off with Lotus. 1000% Lotus is the unit that you're going to need to start off with, okay? Why you want to start off with Lotus? Well, for example, the man himself, he does a lot. For his skill, he throws smoke and it has a 50% chance of applying 15% decrease on the stamina, enemy stamina. Okay. Now the second skill, he also throws smoke. All right, the man just throws. He causes smoke explosions. He just smoking it up. All right. He applies an extended debuff duration to an enemy for 1 turn. And he applies reduced damage resistance level 3 to an enemy for 2 turns. All right, this man does, and on top of this, his first attack is AOE. The second one is a single target attack. But dude, this unit, he does a huge deal to enemy teams for a massive debuffer. Okay, he on top of that, his debuff, he may be debuffing, but he also has a decent attack. All right, he hits hard as well, and his ultimate is AOE as well. But with his ultimate, he applies incapacitate level 3 to all enemies for 2 turns. All right, which means it increases damage taken by 50%. He has a 50% chance to remove all buffs from an enemy. Okay. And then he has a 50% chance to apply speed reduction to an enemy for 2 turns. And he reduces the speed by 55%. Okay? Or 50 to 55%. I don't, why does it say 50? I don't know why it says 50. But yeah. Really important unit that you want to reroll for right here. Or even if you have this unit, build him. All right, 100%. If you have blue Yami, build him, because I'm telling you right now, the blue units are what is taking over the game. The next unit on top of that, so you got blue Yami, you got blue Lotus. All right, the next unit that I would want you to use or is Jack. Now, this isn't a character that you got to reroll for directly. The unit that you need to reroll for directly is Lotus. Lotus needs to be your rerolled unit, alright? And then if you can, once you finish your first multi, jump off that banner, collect your goods that's going to be in the bag. If you are going to be rerolling, collect the goods that's going to be in your bag. It's going to be in here, in your mailbox. Collect these goods. You'll get tickets, alright? Or I think it is tickets. Yeah, you get tickets. You go into the seasonal banner and drop those tickets in the seasonal banner. If you get Yami, or if you get red Asta, you can stop on the seasonal banner, all right, and jump back into your reroll banner and try to roll for the blue god himself, Lotus. All right, that's gonna be your go-to direct move for starting off the game. Now, if you don't have these two units, reroll. Okay, blue Yami, you can choose this Yami as your unit that you're gonna be getting for free, or vice versa. If you pull Yami, you can put Asta as the unit you get for free. It's all up to you. Okay. Now, once you got those two units, well, technically 3 units, I'm going to say that obviously Asta is also a good unit to use. But that's after you got your Lotus on deck. Once you got Lotus, you're golden. Now, the other characters that you can continue summoning for is going to be Mars. Mars is a huge tank. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, dude, yeah, Mars... not that important. Nah, dude, Mars is important. He's on my team. He does amazing, like, he does amazing things. Okay, I can't even awaken him because I accidentally used this dupe. If I could get another dupe, I'd be so happy. I want to LR him so bad, just because he's such a huge tank, man. He has a 60% chance to taunt, all right, on an enemy for his first skill. For his second skill, he has a 40% chance to apply stun. And he has defense reduction level 3 to an enemy for 2 turns. So if they are under the effect of stun, so if they get stunned and you use this this second skill, you have a defense reduction level 3 that could be applied for 2 turns. Only if they're stunned. And then his ultimate applies Fortify, which means it reduces damage taken by 34% to yourself for 2 turns. All right. And on top of that, he has a 25% chance of applying extend debuff duration to an enemy for 1 turn. So Mars definitely going to be a huge plus to your blue team, especially because he does combination moves and attack with Lotus. So that'll be a beautiful combination right there and then. Okay? And the final character you would want to have is Jack. Bro, Jack, he's going to complete your quad. Or I don't have William. Okay, William 100%, because William is a speed demon for PvP. He moves quickly and swiftly in PvP. All right, he'll get you going. However, for a DPSer, I would recommend, if you want to go with Jack, you can use him for a DPS, or you can use William. Any of those two really works. All right, for William, I don't have the unit, but for his first skill, he has a 40% chance to transform enemy to a tree, basically disabling them, not moving. Once he's a tree, bro, he's a tree. He ain't moving. All right, he's sturdy. He's stuck. His second skill, it applies increased attack level 4 to an ally for 2 turns, applies increased speed level 4 to an ally for 2 turns, and when an ally's stamina is 50% or below, he has a 60% chance to apply 30% increased stamina to them. Alright, boom. Dude, William is a god, okay, for blue teams. Not even just blue teams, just in general. And his ultimate applies Fortify, basically reducing damage by 34% for 2 turns, and applies counterattack to the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn. So he can basically give an ally that has the highest attack a counterattack. So that's why that red Asta has been smacking me up in PvP when William's in the team. I'd be wondering why this man be hitting me back, bro. You know? But we're talking about Jack here. William is a massive dub. if you have him. But if you don't, Jack the Ripper, he be ripping through these red units. All right. His first skill has 60% chance of applying bleed to an enemy. Basically, it takes damage equal to 5% of maximum HP at the start of the turn, and it only stacks up to 1 time. The second skill you've got is applies increased penetration level 4 to yourself for 2 turns. You got applies increased crit rate level 4 to yourself, and has a 60% chance of applying increased speed to yourself. So he's going to be buffing himself. He just straight up buffing himself in penetration, crit rate, and speed. So that means that when he's gotten all that good and ready, the man's going to start with his ultimate, which is an 80% chance of applying bleed, which is, again, 5% maximum HP at the start of the turn. That's damage-wise. Dealing continuous damage for 2 turns, and he attacks with 10% increased crit damage for each buff that you have. So if you buffed up yourself with that second skill and you use that ultimate, boy, you'll be doing damage. All right. So these are the 4 main units that you're going to be using for early on game. All right. So again, you got Lotus that you want as your reroll unit. For your seasonal summonable account, summonable unit, you want either the red Asta or the blue Yami. Mimosa, if you get her in as a double pull, that's cool, but it's either Asta or Yami. If you pulled Asta, get free Yami. If you pulled Yami, get free Asta. Okay. And then you also have Jack the Ripper that you can get. Mars as well as William. Those are going to be your go-to units that you want to start off the game with. And if you are going to consider re-rolling right now, you can go ahead and do so for those units. If you want to jump on from Fana's banner as well, you could, because she's also a really good blue unit. But I'm not gonna talk on her behalf, but just know she's a good blue unit, okay? Because she has burn on her first skill, she has lifesteal on her second skill, basically recovering HP equal to the amount of damage that's done, and her ultimate increases all attack to herself. Alright, so that's on you. But again, blue units are running the meta as of right now. So early on in the game, by the way. So blue units is the way to go, okay? If I were to even jump into PvP, bro, if I were to jump into PvP, look at my team on PvP. Let me just jump into a random. This is my team. I am smoking people on PvP with this team, and my Mars isn't even LR. I can dominate this team. If my Mars was at LR, I would be able to dominate this team 100%. William, he's a threat, but yo, Lotus counters William. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But again, blue units are running the meta early on in the game. All right, so if you right now don't have those units, go re-roll. Try to get Lotus. Try to pull Lotus. Try to get Yami, and you're good to go. All right. That's basically all the information that I've got so far for you guys. Right now, I am currently trying to finish up building my Jack the Ripper to level 100, and then I'm going to finish up Lick, and hopefully sooner or later I will LR my Mars. But right now, we're just trucking our way. Alright, I am also working on Fauna, so yeah, with all that being said, I hope this did help you guys. Again, blue is running the team, is running the meta, alright? Especially if you're trying to grind out this right here. If you want to try to grind this out, you're going to need William, Jack, Yami, Mars. You'll need these guys. I don't have William, but this is the team that I'm running for this right now. All right. I only went down here because I don't have enough stamina to show you what what the team was. But yeah. With all that being said, if there's any questions or anything, any concerns that you guys would have, you guys can drop them in the comments below. If you have any video ideas that you guys want me to shoot out for you guys, also let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna try to post out much content as I can to help you guys out. All right. sooner or later, once I get my gears in play, I'm gonna try to do some videos showcasing these units um, with the best gears sets. All right, so yeah, look out for that. With all that being said, though, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.